road trip.
Every one of us has a dream destination. Perhaps you've been daydreaming of standing in front of the Eiffel Tower or get more adventurous and make off the beaten paths of Iceland. But if you're out of your budget, then you know that saving a travel fund for the trip can be daunting. But what if I told you that you could still travel this world's cool destination without breaking the bank? So pack your bags and let's visit 5 world's famous attractions that has a look-alike in the Philippines. Christ the Redeemer of Brazil or the Risen Christ of Tarlac?
This is Brazil!
You know you're in Rio de Janeiro when you already see the humongous statue of Jesus Christ with its arm outstretched. Towering at 98 feet atop Mount Corcovado, Christ the Redeemer has been Brazil's most iconic landmark and also holds the distinction of being the largest Art Deco style sculpture in the world. Compared to its Brazilian counterpart that was completed in 1931, the statue of the Risen Christ was completed in Tarlac is much more recent. The 30-foot colossal statue had its blessing in 2002, 2 years after the Monasterio de Tarlac was established. Both the monastery and the statue are situated at Mount Resurrection Eco Park in Barangay Lubigan, San Jose, Tarlac. In addition to having an Instagram-worthy groupie with the Risen Christ, you can also visit the place to unwind, reflect, and even have a close encounter with the relic of the true cross. Yes, the same one where Jesus was crucified.
You seek me not because ye saw the miracles.
African Safari of Africa or Calauit Island Safari of Palawan.
Jumanji.
Not a single zoo or an episode of National Geographic can ever replace the thrill of watching untamed animals in their natural habitat, whether it's the zebra migration across Kalahari or the intimidating lions of Kenya. The African Safari will fulfill its promise of giving you an intimate experience with nature. Although, it pales in comparison with the African Safari in terms of animal variety. The Little Africa of Busuanga in Palawan is a gem on its own. Covering almost 3,800 hectares, the Calauit Safari Park is home to giraffes, zebras, and the Calamian deer, which is endemic to Palawan. There used to be a lot of antelopes too, but they had since died out after being brought here from Kenya in the 1970s. Originally called Calauit Game Preserve and Wildlife Sanctuary, it was an initiative of President Marcos. Depending on who you ask, the safari park was either Marcos's effort to preserve endangered animals or a clever way to generate additional income. But whatever it was, we are not complaining. After all, Calauit is the closest we can ever get to the wild African safari.
Can he slow down?
Nope.
Niagara Falls of USA and Canada or Tinuyan Falls of Surigao del Sur.
Niagara Falls.
A favorite destination among honeymooners and daredevils, the 12,000-year-old Niagara Falls never fails to make people's jaws drop. It consists of 3 majestic waterfalls. The American Falls, located on the American side of the border, the Horseshoe Falls on the Canadian side, and the smaller Bridalveil Walls to the right of the American Falls. Equally astonishing is the Tinuyan Falls in Surigao del Sur. Located at Barangay Borboanan in Bislig City, the Niagara Falls of the Philippines has 3 cascading falls spanning 95 meters wide. Accessible through a 45-minute habal-habal ride from the city proper, the Tinuyan Falls was handcrafted to perfection by God Himself. Its beauty will make you forget how challenging it is to get there. Oh, and don't forget to catch the rainbow that usually appears between 9 AM and 11 AM. Your inner child will thank you for that.
Just want to say thank you.
Halong Bay of Vietnam or El Nido of Palawan.
We need to get these guys back in the water!
You can't talk about Vietnam without mentioning Halong Bay. Its towering limestone pillars have made it a distinct tourist destination in the Gulf of Tonkin. Located about 165 kilometers from the capital of Hanoi, covering an area 43,400 hectares, the Halong Bay invites visitors to marvel at its spectacular islands and numerous grottos. No wonder it has become northern Vietnam's leading tourist spot and was designated a World Heritage Site in 1994. However, if you've been looking forward to enjoy places similar to Halong Bay, no need to look further. El Nido of Palawan has equally stunning limestone cliffs. Literally means the nest in Spanish, El Nido has become a popular destination in the province, second only to Puerto Princesa's underground river because of its amazing blue-green waters, 5-star resorts, and friendly locals. So book a ticket now and see it for yourself.
Just what about the time I was on that airplane?
Keukenhof of Netherlands or Sirao Flower Farm of Cebu City.
Palawan.
A tour of Keukenhof, it's like stepping into a modern-day Garden of Eden. It's probably the best place in the Netherlands to watch spectacular flower shows and exhibitions. Not surprising at all, since Keukenhof, which means kitchen garden, is home to more than 7 million spring flowering bulbs. From the time it was opened to the public in 1950, the park has been visited by millions who want to feast their eyes on a variety of Dutch flowers you won't see anywhere else. Speaking of flowers, Cebu City finally has an answer to the Netherlands' famous park. In fact, the Little Amsterdam of Cebu recently took the social media by storm and had since attracted a horde of tourists. We are talking about now famous Sirao Flower Farm, a place teeming with colorful flowers and accessible by foot or habal-habal from the city proper. The farm, which is actually a private-owned business called BJ Farm, grows ornament flowers intended for Kalag-Kalag or All Souls Day. However, its unexpected popularity in social media has made it a desirable destination for people who want to take selfies or groofies with the colorful plants. For only 20 pesos, you can already take pictures with the flame-like celosia and other flower varieties like a coxcomb, daisy, gerbera, chrysanthemum, and even roses.
That's a nice one.
You don't have to book a flight just to watch our great videos. All you have to do is click that subscribe button and ring that bell to be part of our notification squad.